Hey y'all, welcome to another Thursday SHESJUAN here with JackDub on GHRO. That's a Greenhouse Radio Online on the GHRO Discord. Yeah, today, man, it's Thursday, December 6th, 2018. Hope y'all doing good. We got Johnny Dyer, Graham, Blunt Smasher, Groovy Marv in the audience kicking it. It's cold out there, man. It's windy. I'm out on the patio, enclosed, of course. That way I get my smoke on. Do my smoking outside. I'm going to go ahead and put a quick track on here. This one's Busy Signal. It's a Stay So New box rhythm. Yeah, alright, guys. Yeah, it's been a good week. A little bit of legalization news coming from the States. We got Michigan today, actually. Legalization today. We got a couple news reports leading up to that. I'll play here in just a minute. We also got Thailand, believe it or not. They're on the way to legalizing. Massachusetts, Illinois. There's like 10 states in Washington, plus Washington, D.C. so far. They're having some discussions in Minnesota about legalizing it. So, it's a matter of time before they get pressure on the feds, or they're going to have to legalize it at some point. I'm about to get my smoke on. Got a little bit of Critical Kush. Buddy dropped off a jar the other week. Had a little bit of Bubble Hash and Tutankhamun that he made it from. Then he also has some Critical Kush in there too. And I've been smoking on that. About to pack up the bowl in just a minute. I'll go ahead and play a report here. And this one is about Detroit. This one this is a few days before, and they were starting to move towards legalization. Got to unpause the player here. Yeah, it was like that little rhythm bot's giving me trouble there, but we'll give it one more try. Now, that's the thing about legalization, man. There's so many different rules, all the different places you go. You gotta, hard to keep up. I know there you can grow, 12 plants it is. And, I'll go ahead and, play one more of these Michigan ones. This is one the day of legalization, and this is where they, basically kind of lay it out as far as what the deal is. Yeah, this next one's from WXYZ TV Detroit, Channel 7, and it's about it's basically you got to know how you got to carry it, how much you can carry, things like that. Whole new day. Everything, places going legal. It's seems like any of the new politicians, they don't want to fight it. It's funny enough, I was listening to a little bit of news, and they're talking about the different senators or whatever that they weren't going to block weed legalization kind of bills, and apparently one of the holdouts that was blocking weed legalization when he was a senator was Jeff Sessions. Funny enough. So in an odd way, it was nice. Even though it didn't do too much, it seems as Attorney General, at least it got him out of that Senate seat as far as legalizing goes. I had to go ahead and play this legalization day report on Michigan cannabis legalization.
While you're asleep.
Excellent news. Yeah, they do seem to not make it easy to get in Michigan. They do seem to stress it is illegal to sell it. Do not sell it. But you can gift it. You can give it away. So, you can give to someone, and if they appreciate it, you never know, they might give you something back. So it's not too bad of a setup, I guess. That's kind of like Ontario, man. Ontario's all mixed up with their setup with pot distribution. Because basically they don't have any walk-in stores. You just got to mail order it. And then, the week it went legal, the Canada Post mail went on strike. So, even without on strike, it's like 5 days to get your pot. And they're surprised, their sales haven't been a bit bigger. And people are just still going to their old sources. But that's all right. Yeah, so Christmas is coming up. Holidays. I'm going to be going to Toronto for Christmas Day, and then, a few days before and after that, my stepson's out there, and he's going to college, and he's got a place with his girlfriend. And his girlfriend's going back to her parents' house for Christmas, so we're going down there. Check out the big city during Christmas. I like it down there. A lot of cool stores, and that's one part of town I like a lot. It's a kind of artsy-fartsy kind of place. Lots of graffiti and cool shops. Actually, that place there you can smoke weed at. It's called, what is that place called? I'll remember sometime. Yeah, 420. 420, y'all. I just smoked. Hot Box Cafe, that's the name of the place. Down in Kensington Market, Toronto. You go in, you pay a little cover. Well, it's basically you gotta buy, $4 worth or whatever. So, get some papers and you get a drink. And then you go and smoke. You can just sit down at the tables or go out in the back in the little courtyard. Yeah, it's a cool place. Make sure I about that one. Looks like John, you guys got a nice picture up there. Some storage units and nice tall sky. Blue sky with big fluffy clouds up high. Very nice. You are at the THORSDAY SHESHJUAN with JackDub. I want to go ahead and put on a little bit of hip hop. This is Tech 9. It's Fragile. Actually, that reminds me of, speaking of Christmas, it's one of the best movies, Christmas Story. That's one of my favorites. That's one of the Red Ryder BB gun, you'll shoot your eye out. But as for his dad, he got that leg prize. It's like a leg with some kind of lace stocking, and it's a lamp. And he puts it in the front window. His wife hates it, but he loves it. But on the box it says Fragile, and he thinks it's French, so he's like Fragile. Oh. There's Tech 9, Fragile. That was Fragile. Fragile.
Music.
On Strange Music. That's Tech 9 Fragile, folks. Yeah, so winter's here, but, I try to stay active still. It's, pretty much hovers around freezing most days. But, the other day the sun came out, though, so that was nice. Didn't have to worry about the turn on the generator. Solar panel soaked it all up. Charged up the batteries. Buddy came out, threw down some frisbee golf. We got a little course set up around the property. It's basically different tree trunks all along your property. Got like an orange kind of like fence, and just a circle around the trunk. It's kind of hanging up a little bit. So you hit that with the frisbee. It's kind of like the goal. So kind of like 13 holes, pretty well scoped out. Got a couple going through the forest. That had to trim down a bunch of branches so we could see where we were throwing. But that's a fun game. It was cold, but it was sunny, so it was nice. It's good to get out. It wasn't too windy. Frisbees didn't fly too crazy. I'll go ahead and put on another track here. This one's got a lot of different flavors to it. This one's Cardi B, Bad Bunny, J Balvin. It's got a little bit of almost a bit of a dance hall feel to it, a little Puerto Rican feel to it, a little hip hop feel to it. It's a good track. No doubt, Graham. Living the life, man. Living the dream out here. No doubt. Enjoying nature, doing what the hell. Hi, this is Cardi B, Bad Bunny. Hey y'all, listen to THORSDAY SHESHJUAN with JackDub here on Greenhouse Radio Online on the Can Curate Discord. Has a little bit of Cardi B, Bad Bunny. I like it like that. I like a little commercial bit of it, but it's got a nice fat bass line on there. Got some good flows too. I like Cardi B. She seems fun. Like, bit of a hood rat, that's alright. Hood rats can be fun too for a little bit. So be careful though, they'll wear after a while. But yeah, we got a little more news, of course. Well, news on the way here. Here's this I found as a good report here on YouTube. It's by Mary Jane. And she does a bunch of, kind of keeps track of legalization in places. And this is where she brought the Massachusetts, Illinois, and Thailand news about legalization of cannabis. So I'll go ahead and play this report. It's a short one, it's like 2 minutes. I always get the good legalization news, it's always good. Yeah, especially out in New Mexico too. That's another spot you talk about. As far as legalization being on the way, 10 states plus Washington, D.C. Put the pressure on the feds. You listening to THORSDAY SHESHJUAN here with the JackDub. For now on Steam It, make sure you get on Steam It. Check out Can Curate. Put up a post here they did with this is the recap number 21. There was tons of Can Curate posts this week. And they got a contest as well for a pipe. Nicely blown glass pipe. And these guys selling them online too. So you can drum up a bit of business. You got someone making tinctures. And yeah, I mentioned earlier too, got a little bit of hash from a buddy, bubble hash. And that's kind of an interesting process. I'm basically use bags that are filters. So they have smaller and smaller holes, with each bag. These are like tiny holes. And with ice water, you kind of bath it. And the trichomes of the weed, that's like the part that gets you high, they're small enough where they'll fall through, the little filter holes, but it'll hold back all the vegetative kind of material. So then the smaller holes you go with the bag, then the more refined your hash will be. So the lighter is, that's the more refined it is. Call it blonde. Blonde hash is the real pure stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put another track on here. Kicking back out and smoking my Critical Kush. And it smoked up nice. I got it blazing in the wood pipe. Actually, before I put a song on, I'm going to put a little comedy on here. Nice one. Yeah, Cat Williams. You need weed. Yeah, no doubt. That's the best cure for boredom. But on a serious note, though, it definitely does provide comfort for a lot of ailments. So it definitely should be available for medical, and of course it shouldn't be illegal. No one should be going to jail for it, that's for sure. Okay, next up I got a report coming up. Actually, I posted a couple links here. I posted, you can see one, it's an hour-long video of this thing. It's Center for Public Health Workforce Development. But they basically kind of go through the different parts of the states and talk about, what their progress is as far as, legalization goes, cannabis. And then this is a quick, this is like a 2-minute news report. This is from CARE 11, and they're talking about legalizing marijuana in Minnesota might be on the way. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll go ahead and give that a play. Oh, that one didn't seem to want to play. I'll give it one more try here. Actually, I'll go ahead and put on some more music. That one doesn't seem to want to play for me. That's alright. I'll go ahead and put on a little more Tech 9. Yeah, this one's our little disclaimer as far as talk about adult content on this show. So we might want to make sure the kiddies aren't too close to the speakers if they are worried about that sort of thing. You know, there might be odd bad word in the music too, so you know, you gotta look out for that stuff. Yeah, this one's Tech 9 is I'm a tell. That was Tech 9 with I'm a tell. Yeah, you're on the THORSDAY SHESHJUAN with JackDub here on Greenhouse Radio Online on the Can of Curate Discord. We got a lot of podcasts here on the Greenhouse Online. We have Mondays, 10 p.m. Eastern. They got the Can of Curate show with John Udire, Blunt Smasher. And Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, we got Smash. It's music and talk with Ace on Intrigue. He's got quite the music selection, no doubt. I know a few weeks ago I was listening to the show and added quite a few songs on my playlist that he's playing. He plays some heat for sure, hip hop and more eclectic punk and all kinds of stuff. Thursdays, of course, you got THORSDAY SHESHJUAN JackDub, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Fridays, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern, you got The Resistance, news, talk, and music with Gregory Patrick. The last Sunday of every month, 7 p.m. Eastern, you have DJ White Owl Bless Sessions. That's a Movement 19 if you didn't know. Yeah, no doubt. We got Rob Pride in the audience here. And yeah, the market is taking a beating, no doubt. It's crazy the Steam, I got on, you know, like Steam like about a year ago or so when I was up at the high end. That was the last wave. I think it was up to like 8 or something like that. $8 for Steam. And it seemed like I kind of gotta blame myself because it seems like the more money I'd make from posts, and then like the more Steam would go down. So it's like my account value would like stay the same the whole time. The more money I'd make in Steam I'd add. But hopefully it goes back up, no doubt. See, I guess we gotta watch Bitcoin. It seems, you know, because they all seem to ride the Bitcoin wave, whatever that seems to be doing. So we gotta get that confidence fixed up and get that market back up in action for Christmas or after Christmas, no doubt. You got another track coming at you, a little more hip hop. This is a little freestyle, Red Man. Don Fiato is one of my favorite tracks by him, no doubt. I like my favorite part is his little snipe in the end at Serena Williams. It's you gotta listen for it. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Enjoy. That was Redman Don Fiato. Yeah, no doubt. We're Don Fiato with these low crypto prices. Let's get that Steam up there. No doubt. We're all posting away, trying to make a little Steam bucks. It'll be good when it goes up. Can't bottom out. Seems like a lot of people behind it. A lot of things in motion. Now they got Steam Monsters and Can of Curate and Fundition and all kinds of big shops bringing some money into it. So, yeah, so the low dip is, I guess we'll see if there's any big people that are interested in investing in it, you know, scooping up a bunch, being a whale. Oh! Gonna get the sad face for that, huh? Or is that a smile? I can't tell with that green thing. Oh no, it's a sick face. Yeah, Bizone, yeah, no doubt. Rob Pride. About to enter. Oh, y'all, coming up near the end of the show here. It's 7:55 p.m. Eastern, at least. And after the show, I'll probably eventually make my way over to MSP Waves and check out Crimson Clad. A little bit of metal. Had to move my show back an hour here just to make sure I didn't miss the start of hers. Yeah, it'd be great to see Steam make a big bounce back for this dysfunctional crypto market we got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and this song's got slightly reggae-ish sound to it. This one, I guess this is gonna be Tech 9 night. So I was scoping through lots of Tech 9 tracks. And this one is Tech 9, Dysfunctional. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to play here. It's great hanging out with y'all here on Can I Curate. It's every Thursday here on the Greenhouse Radio Online. Yeah, the track brought you by as Dysfunctional, Tech 9. Yeah, no doubt. These prices are crazy. I actually did, like last week I was thinking a little bit about it. I was like, maybe I should pick up a little bit of Steam. That is quite the low price. That's real good when I get it on. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by, y'all. Got John U. Dyer, Grim, Raw Pride, Blunt Smasher, Rhythm Music Bot coming through the good tunes. He's a little weird on skips and pauses sometimes, but he makes it through eventually. Can I Curate? Weed is number one, no doubt, Raw Pride. It's a nice little cure-all, it seems. I remember from what I heard, from kind of what I know too, say, basically about 80% of the prescription, with being able to use marijuana medicinal, and you don't get the same nasty side effects that most of those prescription drugs get you. Along with a lot of them being, addictive as well, and hard on different parts of the system. So they gotta, definitely open that up for medical and decriminalize it, legalize it, quit locking people up. I'll roll this out with a one more. This is Metasia. I don't know. Shade from the Sun. You'll see.